I figured I'm going to tear this engine down, pull it off here, tear it down, clean it up, put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. Since it hasn't been ran for a long time, it does fire up and run. I got to replace the slipper clutch anyway, because if I can, it's missing one of the pads. Got this heating up. So I pull the fuel lines off first. That one's off. It's kind of melted. Fuel filter or air filter. Set that aside. Pull your wires off for the easy start. Just remember which way positive and negative was. On this one, positive's at the top, negative's at the bottom. You put them wrong, it'll spin backwards. Pop them off. They just slide off. Loosen the exhaust. That top is 5.5 and the bottom is 2 millimeter. That bolt right there. And the nut fell. Don't lose the nut. Okay. I picked this cheap little setup at Harbor Freight. I think it was like $7.99. Seemed to work pretty good. Okay, get that off. Pull your igniter wire off. Things out of the way. There's the nut. Got 4 screws under here. Oh, what size are they? No. They're 2.5 millimeters. Little washers on them, don't lose the washers. Two on the side. Disconnect that little ball socket to the carburetor. That just pushes off. Kind of need 2 hands to do it. Well, it should just pop off there. Okay, there. Got that popped off. And the motor should just lift right out. Got the ground. For the easy start, So unbolt the easy start. Two millimeter. Yeah, that's off. You could just take those off, but I don't feel like taking them off right now. Okay, put that back. These 4 bolts are 2.5 millimeters too. Just make sure you keep the hardware separated so you know where it went. Okay, got the engine off. First thing I'm going to do is pull the exhaust off. It's probably 2.5. Might as well throw that in there to clean it up too. I'll throw that in. Next, pull the carburetor off. Should be a 5.5. Just loosen it up. It should. Maybe you gotta take it out. Put that there. There. Okay, got the carburetor off. Pull the fuel line off that. I'm going to replace all the fuel line. Set that aside right now. Tear that down then. Oh, grab something small with carburetor in. Next, take the C-clip off that. Then that'll pull right off. The bearing. And your clutches. They'll just slip right off. They got a spring around them. Pull them together. Okay, there we go. Next I'll pull the head protector off. They're just little plastic clip-in things. Pull the little screws out. Pull the little head protector off. Let's work it around slowly. Now there's 5 bolts. They're screws down here. Take them off. Should be one. There it is. Oh, don't lose your little gasket for the carburetor, little seal. Not far enough yet. There we go. Little bolts for the head. And I have 8mm somewhere. Take the glow plug out. Just an 8mm. Okay, now that's ready to go in. And pull the motor mount off. That should be 2.5mm. Head gasket. Oh, stick it. Don't bend that all up. Okay, put that in, bolts for that. Then over there, that's all the bottom stuff. Exhaust, glow plug. There. Freed up pretty good. That is an 8mm. Next, you want to take the flywheel off. It's 8mm. Oh, a little tight. There's the nut. That should pull off there. Okay. Be very gentle, wiggling that loose, not to mar up any surfaces. I mean, if you have a vise, you can sit it underneath the vise. Put something up here to protect the shaft and just lightly tap it like a piece of wood. It'll come off. Okay. Next we'll take that end off. Should be 2.5mm. The screws. and just wiggle that off. Ooh. Looks like it had water in it. Okay, set that there. Take your seal off. Don't damage it, just work it right around. Put that aside. Little spacer. Not right on the end of that. That part's ready to go. Yeah, it looks like it had water in it. Some of the metal pieces are a little rusty. Pull your seal off for your exhaust. Now I have a little pick tool here. Be careful not to damage it. I'll put that with the exhaust stuff. Next, you want to pull the sleeve out. They're usually stuck in. You may have to heat it up a little bit, but this one seemed to come right out. That's just a little. Don't pry on it hard, just should use something plastic, but I don't got anything plastic. Yep. Let's see if I got. Okay. Should use a little plastic pry tool, but I don't have anything plastic. Just very gently work around. Okay, it's getting stuck, so use a little bit of heat to warm it up. Okay, that comes right out. There's a little notch right there on the sleeve that gets lined up with that little pin when you put it together. So that's ready to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. Little carburetor stud. Now I have a little. All my pick tools are at work, so you can use a little Allen wrench. There you go. Piston's out. There's a little mark on the piston. Where's this? Where'd I put this? There it is. Okay. Just remember which way you took the piston out. Put it back in the same direction. Got a little mark there on mine. That was towards the back. So that's ready to go. Just push that down out of there. Got a little cone locking ring. Might as well throw that in. Crankshaft. Oh, I have a little pick somewhere. Okay. So that's ready to go in. I'm just going to leave the bearings in. They seem fine. I'll just blow them out good and oil them up. That part's done. Oh, that's ready to go in. Next we'll pull the carburetor apart. Pull the high speed needle out. That's what you need for your gas intake or gas inlet. Just remember which way it was. 8mm. You have a little washer on each side. Pull your low speed needle out. Pull your two ends off, your little caps. They got, each of them have little seals on them. Bigger one goes there, smaller one goes there. That's smaller than 1.5. So I have or two. Next, remember, take a picture of it so you know which way that was on. Pop that off. Oh, I think it's a 1.5 because a 2 is too big. Pop that piece off. Gently pick your rubber seal up. There's a spring under there. Which is kind of, I don't got the best lighting out here. Gently take the return spring off. Take your idle screw out. and then pull that out. The little screw lock sits in that little groove, so you can't take this out unless you pull it the whole way out. And there we are. That's broke down. Go with the ultrasonic cleaner. I'm just gonna leave the rod in it. The rod looks good shape. Oh, I need something to put that in. Well, small carburetor pieces I'm just going to put in a bag. They don't really need cleaned. Little cone thing so it don't fall down through. Okay, this thing's heated up. Over 22 degrees. Unplug out my heater. The heating elements on these are not that great. It would take forever. So I just bought one of those heaters to help heat it. Okay, set that there. Oh, if I had a little cup. We'll put some of this solution. Seal it up. Put that in the bag. Carburetor in. Let's lock in. Little man. Piston, head, sleeve. And the muffler, I wonder if I should just pull that apart. Pull that apart. I'll also throw that in. Nice of that. Hot. Okay, put the lid on. Put the heater on for the machine. And we'll go 15 minutes. That's a little. So I'll let that go for 15 minutes. We'll see how good it is. All it is 2.5 gallons of totally awesome and water. So in 15 minutes I'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. Take them out, see what they look like. That is old solution. Take them out, rinse them off, blow them off of there. I would say it did a pretty good job. Get a paper towel. I'll make sure all the metal pieces are good and dry. Spray a little bit of WD-40 down the bearings so they don't rust. Let's give them a little drop of oil. Hit the sleeve a little bit. Of course, the stupid can don't work. A little bit on the crank. Just so it don't flash rust. A little bit on the shaft. It's that burn on hose. I know I was going to take that off. I'd say it did a good job. Everything looks like it's in good shape. So next I'll put it together, which I'm probably not going to do tonight because I'm running out of time. So probably put it together tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.